Hey, hi, good morning. Welcome to Connect with Leaders. I'm Sunil Ketwani. We would be discussing a few of the ESG attributes today, especially fairness in engaging with customers and suppliers. With me, I have a guest, Mr. Madhusudan. He's an IT veteran, certified digital director. Not recently, he has completed his ISC examination, so he's now a certified independent director. So, welcome, Mr. Madhu. So,
Good morning, Sunil. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, all. I welcome aspirant esteemed board members as we gather here today. As Sunil mentioned, about to highlight my article, I want to highlight a critical concern that impacts both the corporate integrity and commitment towards the ESG principles. So my article is towards the social aspect of the ESG article, and then so it comes to the principle 5 of ESG framework, and then when we compare this with this BRSR report, so we are talking about the principle 9, where we have to maintain a fair practices to the consumers. So when it comes to the social aspect of ESG, so this pillar generally examines how a company manages a relationships with employees, suppliers, customers, and communities where it operates. So under the principle 5, the human rights and the labor standards and consumer protection. So these are the two different entities under that 5. So when it comes to the human rights, we have to adhere. The companies has to adhere to the fair labor practices, and then consumer protection, product safety. Company has to maintain product safety, data protection, and then they have to adhere towards the privacy policies. So this is what exactly my article talks about. So if you understand the impact, with this, the title, what I kept for deceptive marketing threatens, not only the consumer trust today, and also the compliance of the essential regulations for a company. If you look at 1954 Drugs and Magical Remedies Act and the Consumer Protection Act, this breaches, several legal repercussions has been there, and it damages the reputation of a company, both which are contrary towards the ESG commitment of the company and accountability towards the consumers. So what exactly, as an aspiring independent director, what is our role and responsibility? So in line with the ESG principles and the BRSR, the principles 9 principles. So principle 9, what I'm talking about, we must enforce the stringent, our responsibility as an independent director, we must enforce stringent advertising standards as outlined by Advertising Standard Council of India and ensure adherence towards the relevant laws. We have to maintain transparency and accountability. Each claim in the advertisements must be sustained and aligned with legal standards, demonstrating the company's commitment and honest communication towards the consumers and responsible in reporting. When it comes to the compliance and monitoring, every company should have an internal review processes to ensure all advertising content. It should adhere towards this Act, 1954 Drugs and Magic Remedies Act and Consumer Protection Act, as well as ASCII guidelines. And then when it comes to the, as a company, we should promote an initiative that empower consumers with the clear and accurate information on how this advertisement is going on, which is airing on the televisions. And always, the consumer education should go in an alignment with the ESG principles and BRSR 9 principle. What are the action steps as an aspiring independent director? So what are action steps should be there? So we have to enhance our oversight, establish a compliance oversight committee focused on ensuring that advertisement content, meet this legal ASCII and then ESG standards. So ASCII is nothing but, again, as I'm mentioning, Advertising Standard Council of India. So we have to meet the compliance standards, and we have to engage with the regulators. So maintain a proactive communication with the regulatory bodies to remain updated on all the advertising laws, as well as the ESG and BRSR reporting requirements. A continuous improvement has to be there as a next action step from us. We have to commit towards an ongoing training to our marketing team, for a company marketing team, stressing the importance of these frameworks in upholding the customer trust and achieving long-term sustainability. So overall, if you see, as an independent director, we are tasked not only to look at the financial oversight of the company, but also fostering with ethical corporate culture that aligns with ESG framework and the BRSR framework in India. By addressing this deceptive marketing proactively, we protect the company against potential legal and reputational risks so that it reinforces the commitment towards the transparency and accountability. And let us lead the companies with integrity and ensure the advertising strategies, which is reflecting our dedication towards these core values. And in this way, we can achieve a responsible and sustainable future of any company.
So as I understand, Madhu, we are saying that as an independent director, when we are in those board meetings, we should ask the relevant questions, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, and it should adhere to all the compliances and regulatory framework that is being set up as per ASCII and other regulatory bodies.
Exactly.
Yes. So thank you, Madhu, for those insights. I think it would be helpful for everyone in the group to go through this ESG principle 9. And thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.